What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the best franchise on YouTube, the Washington Football Team franchise. We're here in week number 11, getting ready to take on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals offense, who are coming into today's game with a record of 3-6 on the year. And man, it has been a bit of a rough stretch here for our Washington Football Team, losing two of the last three games that they've played this season. Only the lone win that we had in that little stretch came with the sim win, so don't even really count that. The last two user games we have played, we have taken L's, fat L's in games where I definitely say we got cheated. Got cheated against the Cowboys and got cheated against the Lions. So, anyways, we're going to be looking to right the ship here. No better place to do it. We're going to be at home against the Cincinnati Bengals. Best part is Chase Young is also finally going to have his superstar abilities available for him. Chase Young has finally gotten his superstar or his 500 down hidden dev trait counter filled up, and he has unlocked those abilities for himself. So, looking forward to using Chase Young a lot today. This game is going to be played on or is being played on the latest franchise update. So I was able to change the traits around. I ended up putting Nasty Streak on Brandon Sheriff, and he also has Post Up. So looking for him to help us out because you already know with this team, all we do really is run. So putting Nasty Streak on left guard and having him be able to help clear holes for us, help clear space, is always going to be welcome. 2nd and 4 here, we're going to hand the ball off to Antonio Gibson, who gets off to the left side, has a lot of running room, gets all the way up to the 49-yard line for Washington first down up to the 49, the opposite across midfield to the other 49-yard line. 1st and 10, we keep the ball on the ground, try to run the ball, only getting a yard. 2nd and 9, Haskins is going to drop back to throw. Ends up finding Steven Smith, who makes a guy miss, breaks the tackle, and gets brought down at the 26-yard line. Washington's first drive here opening drive here is moving pretty well. Haskins with the first down throw to Logan Thomas gets 6 yards down to the 20-yard line. Running the jet sweep here with Terry McLaurin, seeing if he can turn the corner. He's able to turn the corner, fall forward just enough for the first down. 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. We're going to hand the ball off to Antonio Gibson, who has a lane. Almost gets down inside the 5-yard line. Gets stopped short at the 7. Going to keep the ball on the ground with Gibson. And he's able to get into the end zone from 7 yards out for the first touchdown of the day. So, beautiful opening drive. Now we just going to be relying on our offense to come out and get things going. Like I mentioned, Chase Young does have his superstar abilities. I've been playing around with them. Chase Young is an X factor for whatever reason. Madden is only showing him as a superstar right now, but he is an X factor. I end up putting, oh my gosh, Landon Collins. I end up putting the X factor of Fearmonger on him and his superstar abilities. I'm going to play around with him a little bit. This game right now, he has pass committed on, and oh my gosh, that should have been an interception. Wouldn't let me click on there. Pass committed and under pressure, I believe, are the abilities that Chase Young is rocking. So 3rd and 10, Joe Burrow looking to make a throw. Looking for, is that Boyd? Yep, he's looking for Boyd. Boyd had the ball. He just completely dropped it. And the Bengals opening possession ends in a punt. So great job by our defense coming out and getting the stop, getting the ball right back to our offense. Now with the chance to go up 14 points, we'll see what our offense can do here on their second drive of the game. We're going to hand the ball off to Antonio Gibson up the middle. Looked like he had a little bit of running room, just bad stick work there, running into our blockers. 2nd and 5, we're going to run the bubble screen, throw it to Steven Sims. And he's able to pick up the first down and is out of bounds at the 37-yard line. Right back to that jet sweep. You know I love my jet sweeps, especially with Terry McLaurin and his 94 speed. Just unable to show his speed off when they're unable to really turn the corner, only gaining 1 yard. 2nd and 9, needing the big play, and Haskins almost threw it away there, trying to hit Steven Sims on the drag route there. Horrible throw there, and horrible throw again on 3rd and 9. Haskins throws this right to the defender, and it's intercepted. Huge hit there by Morgan Moses, but that fumble goes out of bounds. But the Bengals are going to take over with their second possession with only 26 yards to go for the end zone. Needing our defense to come up big here. 2nd and 6. Joe Burrow showing running formation, runs play action, has a man. It looks like it's A.J. Green, but beautiful coverage there on Kendall Fuller, able to knock that ball away from A.J. Green, who looked like he had a sure touchdown in his hands. 3rd and 6, still sticking with the play action. Joe Burrow's hit as he's thrown, and it's intercepted by Troy Apke. Look at this. Look at this. My opponent actually tried to pause the game to try to challenge it, but Madden wouldn't let him challenge it for whatever reason. So comment down below if you all think that we actually got the interception. I'm calling it an interception. It don't matter. First and 10, next Washington possession after the turnover. Handing the ball off to Antonio Gibson, gets a nice gain of a lot of yards. I don't know how many exactly, up to the 23-yard line. But unfortunately, it's all for nothing as Haskins gets sacked for a loss of 11, and we're basically back to where we started at before. Second and 22, needing a big play. Haskins is able to find McLaurin across the middle. Gets us to a 3rd and 3. Haskins ends up throwing a beautiful, it was like a touch pass or a lob pass to Edmonds on the drag route. Picks up the first down up to the 42-yard line. Right back to Antonio Gibson, seeing if he can get something going. Has 59 yards rushing on the day so far, but the one lone touchdown, I mean, it's not really his fault. Haskins did throw the interception, so it's not all on him. 2nd and 8, however, we hand it off to Gibson. Picks up the first down for us. First and 10 from the 47-yard line. Finding Terry McLaurin in the flats, trying to get him going a little bit more. We need to figure out a way to get Terry McLaurin more involved in this offense. Throwing the ball deep just doesn't work well for us so much. So I mean, a lot of these jet sweeps and probably even more of these bubble routes that you see, or RPOs. Probably going to start to put Terry McLaurin in those positions to see if we can get him the ball a little bit more. First and 10, Haskins was hit as he's thrown, but he's able to get that ball out into J.D. McKissick, who picks up the first down for Washington. Gibson losing yardage on first down. Gets us back to a 2nd and 12. Haskins drops back to throw. Ends up finding his tight end, Logan Thomas, in the flats for a short gain of yards. Not too much there. It's better than nothing. 3rd and 8, needing a big play. And we try to go with Terry McLaurin, he's just unable to make the catch. We end up calling on Dustin Hopkins to see if he can get points from 33 yards out. And Hopkins has no problem with that. That kick is up and good. Washington takes a 10-point lead with 1 minute and 49 seconds left here in the half. Just enough time for either the Bengals to do something very stupid or just enough time for me to call a stupid defense. Because in this time, I'm probably going to get a little bit blitz heavy right here. Starting out blitzing them on first down, see what they can do. Joe Burrow ends up getting hit by, is that John Bostic, while he's trying to throw the ball. Ends up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10, Joe Burrow is going to drop back to throw again, and this time Chase Young coming free. Ends up bringing him down for the sack. 3rd and 18 from the 17-yard line. Bengals looking for anything. Burrow's under pressure again, and he ends up throwing this one directly to Kevin Pierre-Louis, who has an interception. He's trying to return this one. Oh, with a beautiful stop and go. And Kevin Pierre-Louis is into the end zone for the touchdown, extending the lead for Washington. That's stop and go, though. That's stop and go. Like, come on now. Moment of silence for that stop and go. All right, here we go. Back to the game here. Bengals down 17 points with 48 seconds left in the game. If I were him at this point, I'm just going to say, you know what? Nah, we're not going to try anything. We're just going to go ahead and run this ball, get to the second half, and see what we can do from there. But on 2nd and 14, Joe Burrow is going to actually drop back to throw, looking to go deep to John Ross, and nope. That one's going to be intercepted by Landon Collins, coming up, making a big play. And now this Washington offense is trying to see if they can have some kind of fortune go their way. 30 seconds left here in the first half. Washington with one timeout. And Haskins looking for Steven Sims, and he finds him across the 50 down to the 42-yard line. Washington's going to burn their last timeout, so from here on out, we need to get out of bounds. 1st and 10, Haskins looking to go deep for Logan Thomas. He saw the flag. We figured it was going to be a free play, so we just said, hey, why not? Let's see what happens. It ends up being called on the Bengals. We'll go ahead and accept that penalty, move up 5 yards. Haskins on 1st and 10, dropping back to throw, ends up connecting to Edmonds, who's unable to get out of bounds. We try to hurry up and spike the ball, and just poor clock management there. Didn't have enough time. Should have tried to get out of bounds a little bit harder or a little bit better with Edmonds. Would have been able to set up a field goal probably from maybe 45 yards out for Dustin Hopkins. I feel like that would have been no problem for him at all. But it's all good. We end up taking a 17-point lead into the second half. Bengals have really struggled with this defense so far. So just got to keep up what we're doing. Keep putting pressure on the young, he is a rookie. Young rookie quarterback in Joe Burrow. And see what we can do. 1st and 10, they're going to hand the ball to Joe Mixon. Maybe the Bengals need to get back to more of that. Mixon's able to pick up a gain of about 15, maybe 20 yards, up to the 45-yard line. 1st and 10, Giovanni Bernard gets the handoff, picks up 4 yards to the 41-yard line. Joe Burrow back to throw on 2nd down, ends up connecting with his tight end, Fant, up to the 33-yard line. Play action here again. Joe Burrow's hanging in the pocket, ends up connecting with John Ross underneath. down to the 22-yard line. The Bengals are putting together quite a drive here. Joe Burrow has this offense moving. It would be nothing. It means nothing, though, if they don't put up any points. Ends up hitting his tight end, who gets smacked by Troy Apke at the 12-yard line. Luckily, he holds onto the ball. Lucky for him, Troy Apke does not have hit power. He's known for his speed, not his hit power. 1st and 10 after the first down pickup. Joe Burrow drops back to throw. Ends up connecting with Mixon, who breaks the tackle but gets popped by Ronald Darby at the 9-yard line. 2nd and 8. Joe Burrow's dropping back to throw one more time. Ends up connecting with Giovanni Bernardi, who, if he didn't step out of bounds, Kevin Pierre-Louis might have lit him up. 3rd and 3. Go right back to Giovanni Bernardi. Is it Berardi or Bernardi? I don't know. But he's able to get into the end zone. Bengals down 10 points here in the 3rd quarter. Washington getting the ball for their first possession. Definitely looking to answer the Bengals opening second half drive touchdown with a touchdown of our own. We're going to start things off by handing it off to McKissick, who's running the wrong way. Ends up making a man miss and gains, 2 yards out of that? So, I mean, they had us for a loss of about 5 or 6. For McKissick able to turn that into a gain of 2, props to you, my guy. Props to you, because I was worried about what you were doing there. After the first down pickup by Gibson, we hand it back off to him again. I mean, come on, my guy's up over 100 yards already. I say he's the leading candidate for Rookie of the Year. If he doesn't get it, he was robbed. Point blank and simple, he was robbed. 3rd and 9, Haskins needing to make a big play here. He's going deep for Terry McLaurin, and he finds him in the end zone for a touchdown. I was complaining earlier saying that we can't really throw the ball deep in this offense, but I mean, when we have the plays, if Haskins is on point like that, hey, we can throw deep all day long as far as I'm concerned. 1st and 10, next Bengals possession, down 24-7 here in the second half. Looking for anything at this point, and they're not going to find it here on 1st down. Joe Burrow was hit by Chase Young. Lucky for him, he was able to get that ball away. Almost went down for his 2nd sack of the day. 2nd and 10 from the 21-yard line. Try to toss the ball off to McKissick, who gets stopped in the backfield for a loss of yards on the play. Brings us to a 3rd and 13. Joe Burrow needing to make a play, and he's not going to get it. Tries to go for, I think that was A.J. Green and Ronald Darby all over him on that one. Swats that ball to the ground and forces the Bengals to punt the ball. And this is definitely not a position that the Bengals want to be in. At this point, they need to stop here. They need to stop on defense, get this ball back to their offense, and so far they haven't been able to stop us at all. So they're going to need a hope and a prayer here. 2nd and 12 after losing yards on 1st down, we run the ball with McKissick, who's able to evade a would-be tackler, picks up a decent amount of yards, gets us to a 3rd and 9, needing Haskins to come through and make another big play for us, and he does just that, finding his guy Terry McLaurin across the middle of the field down to the 30-yard line for another Washington 1st down. Haskins is feeling himself at this point right now. Haskins is doing his thing. That's his 3rd or 4th 3rd down conversion for us. Big plays there by Haskins. 2nd and 4, Haskins dropping back to throw again. And okay, maybe we're feeling ourselves a little bit too much there. I'm going to be honest. I did not see that guy over there. I didn't see that safety. I thought it was only one high. And I saw Sims running down the middle of the field. I was like, oh, he's wide open. All I got to do is pass lead this to the right, and we're good. We're Gucci. Nah, then I seen this orange helmet pop up out of nowhere, and yeah, interception. 2nd and 7 from the 2-yard line. Yeah, we'll go ahead and accept that delay of game there by the Bengals. 2nd and 10. Joe Burrow throws across the middle to his tight end, and good throw there by Joe Burrow. Keeps the drive alive for the Bengals. Gives them a little bit more breathing room just in case we end up holding them for a punt. But it's looking like we're not going to stop him for a punt here. 1st and 10, Burrow ends up finding John Ross. We interfered, pass interference on Reuben Foster. We were just kind of indecisive there. We were just in a bad situation. Probably could have read that a little bit better and actually got a user pick or swatted that one away. 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Burrow's going to end up finding Boyd, who gets down to the 47-yard line for another Bengals 1st down. And Joe Burrow's marching these guys downfield again like he was before. Burrow's going to take off and use his legs this time. And he's scrambling. He has a bunch of yards in front of him. And he gets hit, fumbles the ball. Lucky for him, lucky Joe, ends up fumbling that one out of bounds at the 22-yard line. Come out and hand the ball off to Giovanni Bernard, who's able to pick up 5 yards on 1st down. Gets him to a 2nd and 5, and Burrow's going for the end zone, and it's intercepted again. The 2nd interception of the day by Landon Collins, and he has space to run. Landon Collins at the 30, the 35, 40, 50 across midfield and out of bounds, unfortunately, at the 46-yard line. Try to get a little sticky there. Giovanni Bernard caught us from behind, and it's all good though. Washington is starting to drive off, getting close to that 2-minute warning area. We're not really worried about too much about getting into the end zone. If we do, great. If we don't, as long as we're taking this clock away, it's all good. 2-minute warning is about to hit right here. 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. Haskins drops back to throw, looking for someone, ends up finding Sims on the Edmonds on the slant route, who gets down inside the 20 to the 15-yard line. 1st and 10, we're going to hand it off to Antonio Gibson, who has nothing but green grass in front of him. Gets this ball down to the 6-yard line. 40 seconds left. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and try to get in this end zone, and that's exactly what Antonio Gibson does. Fights through the tackle and falls headfirst into the end zone for another Washington touchdown, which was probably unnecessary. You could say that we're running the score up, but I mean, come on now. I'm trying to get my guy Rookie of the Year. Joe Burrow in this offense on the field, seeing if they can get anything on going here. End on a good note, and it's not going to happen on 1st down. Burrow ends up going down to, I think that was Matt Ioannidis coming away with the sack. 2nd and 18, 28 seconds left. Joe Burrow's dropping back to throw. Under pressure again, and intercepted one more time. This time by Kendall Fuller. And that's pretty much going to end the game there right now. We're going to call on Alex Smith to come in and knead the ball out. And Washington moves on to 8-3 on the season. Great win. Glad we finally got back to winning. Leave a like on the video if you guys enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe for more Washington Football Team franchise gameplays. As always, I appreciate all the comments and the likes on the videos. I will catch you guys in the next one. Later.
You take care of every aspect of the game. Shut down the run. Control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.